We are still here. We are about to enter what? This one or this one? What do I want to do? I was a little bit frustrated because I'm trying to install Knights of the Old Republic and nothing is working. It keeps crashing on me and it doesn't record. It doesn't go widescreen. I'm trying everything I can to fix it, but it's not working. Okay, so we are in the ladies' place. Fine by me. Oh, door. This one has wings. Music is nice. Look at this. What is this? Would I like to debate a topic? That's my favorite thing to do, but are you serious? Look at these things. Can I look at you in the face? Oh my god! This strange cubic creature seems to be as much machine as it is organic. As you approach the thing, it silently stares at you with wide, unblinking eyes. Its face hasn't the slightest trace of emotion on it. Come on, Chief, we're in a building full of some of the sexiest cheats this side of the multiverse, and you're stopping to talk to Modrons? Yeah, well, I mean, probably because I'm not a man, I don't know. I do not have a problem with girls, I like girls. It's just that if I would see something like that, I would be amazed. I've seen plenty of girls in my life, you know. But these... What can you tell me about them? Morte makes a noise of utter disgust. What's there to say? Annoying little clockwork pests. They're always working to impose law and order upon the multiverse. Not good, mind you, just law. Let's just forget about them and go chat up the ladies, eh? I think I want to talk to him, if I can. Morte sighs loudly. Fine, whatever, but don't say I didn't warn you. You probably won't get anywhere with them though, Chief. There are not a lot to talk to. What are they doing in a brothel? What are they doing in a lady's place? I would like to know. Its voice has a metallic reverberating quality to it, as if it were more a sound played out on some warped musical instrument than true speech. Your greeting ears returned. There is a soft click as the creature blinks. An awkward silence hangs in the air between the two of you. Identify yourself to us. I'm not sure who I am. We would know why this is so. Well, I don't know, I can't remember. All things should have a name, all things should be identified. We find your answer unsatisfactory, but it shall have to suffice for the present. The creature pauses and blinks at you. We would identity ourselves as Modrons, quadron type, winged variant, to the subject. Okay. What are you doing here in this place? Our purpose here is observation. Observing, alright. We are observing one of the establishment staff. Really? Who? As previously stated, we are observing one of the establishment staff. Yeah, but who? I think this conversation will be very entertaining. The object of our scrutiny is named Dolora. Why her? We have not been informed as to the specific purpose or purposes which resulted in our being given our present task. The command of our superior, Pentadron, is sufficient reason to perform said task. As such, the purpose or purposes are irrelevant to us, okay? I understand. Do you know anything about this lady's place? A building located in the section of Sigil commonly known as the Clerk's Ward. We cannot give exact coordinates as the surface of Sigil changes at intervals. We have not determined as of the present. Okay. The building itself is known as the Ladies' Place of Slating Intellectual Lusts. It serves as what may be broadly defined as a language school. The students of the school are primarily females who intend to, at some point, we have not determined and which varies from student to student, become a factotum of the Society of Sensation. Let's see their take on the Society of Sensation. I understand why they would be amongst all the things, they would be studying the Society of Sensations. I kinda see it. We will provide a brief summary as to what the Society of Sensation is defined as. A faction whose core belief is that with experience comes true understanding of the multiverse and its secrets. Do you know anything about Ravel? Know nothing of any being or object possessing such an appellation. Okay. Playing a game with human male? Oh, she is. What are these things? They're adorable. Look at their faces. Look at their little faces. Oh, she's coming here. Let's talk to her. This dark hair... Is she dark haired, really? I thought her hair was platinum blonde, but hey. This dark haired, pale skinned woman has a cultured, refined look about her. As she turns to you, you know that her eyes, which you had previously thought to be grey, are the color of brushed steel. Well, the woman's voice is soft, calm, and without inflection. It has a certain faraway quality, as if somehow not attached to her. Greetings. I'm called Dolora. May I serve you somehow? I don't think you can serve me yet, but questions. Dolora casts her eyes to the floor with a sound that might be a sad sigh. I am willing to serve you as a patron, but have no wish to answer other questions at this time. My apologies, but I fear you shall simply have to bear with that for the time being. What's wrong? Anything I can help you with?
Updated my journal.
She looks up from the floor and into your eyes. Once more you're struck by the pale smoothness of skin. The cold depths of her silvery eyes. No, I fear not. My troubles are a matter of the heart. In time, I think all things shall be resolved. And you certain? Certain, Dolora pauses, as if thinking. No, I am not. My first love, Merriman, possesses still the keys to my heart. So long as he has them, I shan't be free to love another. This is the cause of my melancholy. Huh? Is she a robot too? Like, is she a mechanical thing as well? Somebody has the keys to your heart. So long as he has them. Why don't you speak with him? Really? This woman believes there are keys for hearts? Blah. Dolores shakes her head. I may not leave this place. The reasons why are deeply personal and not to be shared with strangers, even ones who might bestow a kindness upon me. But suffice to say that I cannot seek out Merriman myself. I could find him for you, girl.
Updated my journal.
I possess little save for a few pieces of jewelry I once received as gifts. Should those suffice, I would be willing to reward you with them. Merriman is a member of the Society of Sensation, so you may wish to ask for him at the Civic Festival. Okay. We are going to go there eventually. They're doing their things. Look at this tree. I can't go there? I can't go behind the tree. Alright then. Okay, simple layout. Maybe should be talking to the people right in front of here. Oh, the guy is gone. So we have Fall from Grace here. Before you is a stunning golden-haired woman dressed in an azure and violet dress with two long, elegant wings draped across her shoulders. She's surveying the room with a slight smile. She's easily the most beautiful woman you have ever seen. Really now?
Well met, traveler. How may I help you?
Oh, she has a voice. The woman turns as you address her. She takes your measure, then nods slightly. You notice her eyes are azure, the exact same color as her dress. Well met, traveler. She reaches up to brush back a stray lock of golden hair. How may I help you? Let's start this conversation.
My journal.
I'm called Fall from Grace. She studies you for a moment. Oh, she doesn't have a voice. She studies you for a moment. You are new to Sigil, are you not? I suspect I have been here for quite some time, actually. I just don't remember. From Grace raises an eyebrow. Indeed. Yes, but that is a long tale, perhaps longer than I know. I'm more interested in what this place is. This is the lady's place of slating intellectual lusts. She studies you for a moment. I take it by your question that you did not intend to partake of this establishment. No, I'm just entering into every building I find. What kind of lady's place is this? I established this lady's place to give those lustful fevers that strike the mind more avenues of expression rather than the simply carnal. Much pleasure can be had in conversation and engaging in the verbal arts with others. Sounds dull. I was thinking the opposite, that this sounds like the perfect place for me. I assure you it is not. Tour the ladies' place. See for yourselves. So this is a ladies' place where the ladies do different things. Only of a psychological nature. Rest assured it is still quite stimulating. I would say so. It's probably more stimulating. Why did you establish such a place? Fall from Grace raises an eyebrow. This is an odd question, she frowns. I don't think anyone has ever asked me that, at least directly. Really? So why did you? Part of the answer to your question requires that you know that I am a member of the Society of Sensation. Our faction believes that one should experience as much of the multiverse as possible. Yeah, but then you are in contradiction. Because I would think that this place should provide... It could provide whatever you want, but, you know, it should provide other sensations as well, not just talking. Then... Our faction believes that one should experience as much of the multiverse as possible. Yeah. So they should. And why then? This is the reason? This lady's place is intended to slate the lusts of even the hardened intellectual. It is designed to stimulate the mind, to heighten one's awareness of themselves and others, to create new ways of experiencing another person. It is for those who seek something more than the shallow physical pleasures that fill the hive and lower worlds. Alright, I agree with you. I support you. The thing is that many sensate would probably want the reverse. Right? I see. So this establishment just encourages intellectual fencing rather than, well, the other kind of fencing. The women here must be special indeed. The women here are probably scholars. The women here are aspiring sensates. They have come to me in search of instruction to prepare themselves to enter the faction. Also, many of them have a natural grasp of language that can shatter the crust of the most hardened individual. So these girls are in training. Yes, I hope that by learning the art of language and its subtleties, that the patrons and the students here may learn more about themselves. One is only as limited as their command of the language. To be able to employ language to evoke emotions in others is a tremendous skill. Alright. But then no man can learn in here? Do you have men in training? I suppose she would. So who are you as a person? No, I haven't forgotten your name, it's just... Your name is an interesting one. She nods. I am pleased that you like it. I am fond of it myself. What does it mean? The meaning of names is a complicated subject. There is much to be said, and a great deal that is better left unsaid. It is a tale for another time, I think. Yeah, I don't think that's her real name. Perhaps, she smiles slightly, perhaps not. There are names which are given and names which are earned. Who is to say which is the real one? Not I. Can you tell me about the sensates, really? She already did. I don't want to join the sensates. I came here looking for help? Did I now? Ah, yeah, possibly. Help? What kind of help were you looking for? I seem to have lost my memories. In so doing, I've lost myself. You have been stricken with amnesia? Far from Grace looks pained. How terrible! Do you have any idea how it happened? Not really, at least not that I can remember. I woke up on a slab in the mortuary and everything before that is black. You awoke in the mortuary? Oopsie! I think the dustman mistook me from being dead, or I was dead, or something. All I know is that I regenerate wounds quickly. I could be immortal, but I don't even know that for sure. Fall from Grace seems to be appraising you with a renewed interest. Those scars on your body, she reaches out a hand, as if to touch you. May I? Okay. Fall from Grace drags her fingers across your chest slightly, tracing the edges of your scars and following the curves where they blend into some of your tattoos. She seems fascinated. These scars do look as if they would have taken several lifetimes to accumulate. Well, they certainly do. Unless I was in a bad accident, a really, really bad accident, I don't know. Some are more recent. Fall from Grace steps back. Some of those wounds would have been fatal to a normal man. She taps her chin, thinking, what do you intend to do now? I don't really know. For the moment I'm just searching for clues to who I am and what happened to me. Fall from Grace is still thinking, her finger tapping on her chin. I must say, I've never met a man who had lost himself in the literal sense. She raises an eyebrow. Forgive me, but your condition is intriguing. Well, I'm glad you think so. I have offended you with my words. Fall from Grace bows her head. I give my apologies if you will have it. No, never mind. It was more like sarcasm. Fall from Grace nods. If it will help, you are welcome to tour. Several of our students are well versed in the verbal arts. Perhaps some of them will be able to rekindle your memories? I might do that.
Updated my journal.
Would you like to join me on my travels? But isn't she the owner of this place? Well, this is not like Baldur's Gate. Like there are very few companions. I understand. It's not like Baldur's Gate where you can easily substitute one with another because there are so many. So maybe it would be a good thing to have her join me, but I feel bad for taking her away from her place. Have you heard of a night hag named Ravel? I am familiar with the name. Fall from Grace pauses and thinks for a moment. Rumors cluster thickly about that name, and most tend to discount her as a myth. But I suspect that she did exist and that she made quite an impression in the cage during her stay here. Why do you ask? I need to know what happened to her. Grace raises an eyebrow. Truly, I find myself compelled to ask why. Apparently she has information about my state. Is this information available from no one else? I don't know. Maybe she's the only one that has that knowledge.
Updated my journal.
Grace rests her hand lightly on your arm. Consider this. If Ravel does indeed exist, then she's extremely powerful and cunning. If a fraction of the stories of her activities are true, then she's a creature that has discovered the new meanings of evil. To search for her is not a quest to be undertaken lightly. Yeah, do you know anything else that could be of use? She was said to be one of the hags of the Grey Waste, and that she was believed to possess powers and a cunning far beyond those of her sisters. She came to Sigil long ago, and in addition to the evils she committed during her stay, rumor has it that her actions threaten the cage itself. Now she primarily exists only as fiction, a figure in children's stories. Grace pauses. I imagine the Lady of Pain dealt with her as all threats to Sigil are dealt with. Every time I think about Ravel, I'm thinking about the witch from Spirited Away. Yeah, that's the image that pops in my mind. She dealt with her by mazing her, right? Ravel was most likely sent to a maze. Do you have any further information about mazes?
Updated my journal.
Grace places her hands together, thumbs and fingers touching, forming a rough circle. The lady is said to have the power to take pieces of sigil. You watch in surprise as a ghostly image of Grace's little finger pulls itself from the hand and floats into the air, curling into a small circle and make a maze. And so the small ghostly circle floats in the air, then begins slowly rotating. The piece of sigil she takes holds the prisoner. There is no escaping being mazed. It can happen at any time while walking down the street through a door. She claps her hands, and then you are somewhere else. Inside the ghostly circle, you can suddenly see a flicker of movement, like someone walking inside. Grace continues, the tiny ghost maze reflected in her eyes. It is said there is a portal that leads out of each maze. But they are difficult to find. Perhaps they are left in to give the prisoner hope. Perhaps they are left in to torture the prisoner. The ghostly maze dissolves. Perhaps it is both. What about the Grey Waste? A blighted plane that lies effectively between Bator and the Abyss. It is frequently a battleground in the Blood War. Do you know what happened to her in the end? No. I need to circle dialogue again. Do you know anybody who knows more about her? Someone in the festival may know more about her. Okay.
Updated my journal.
Should I try have her join me? Could you join me in my travels? Anna stiffens, then starts muttering under her breath. Who's to say she'll be coming with us? We don't need the likes of her, so we don't. Are you sure we're pretty weak, Anna? Just saying. You're not a good fighter yourself. I'm even worse. Bar that, fiendling. Morte clicks his teeth together. I'm all for the succubus. Succubus coming with us. The powers know you're about as fun as passing a caltrop through your bowels. You'd best latch your bone box, skull, or I'll rattle you so hard they'll be picking your teeth off the spire. Travel with you! Fall from Grace smiles slightly. She seems to be ignoring your companions. That's rather forward of you, yes. What do I do? Yeah, I would just want to answer that's the way I am. I don't want to flatter her or something. So she's a succubus. That's interesting, because she... Well, of course she doesn't look like your standard succubus. I mean, she created this place, therefore she must be a succubus that has a different sensibility. You're a sensate. Surely there must be a limit to how much you can learn here. I think you would be surprised. If you want me to accompany you on your travels, I need a far more compelling reason than that. Really? So you mean you wouldn't be interested in traveling with an immortal amnesiac who is searching the plains for himself? Oh, I would be extremely interested. What? She smiles slightly. Such a suggestion is intriguing. Make no mistake about that. Yeah, you're reaching your situation. Then you would like to travel with me? What? If you wish me to, then there is something you must do for me. There are 10 students in this establishment. I would like to speak to all of them, then return to me with your thoughts. Then we shall see if we shall travel together or not. Okay? Okay, I want to explore this place regardless. I mean, we're bad. We're really bad as a party. The only good fighter is Morte, and he cannot wield weapons. I suppose Anna is a good thief, but not a very good fighter. And Dakon being neither a full... being neither a full mage nor a fully skilled warrior, it's kind of a problem, and I'm just everything and nothing at all at the same time. I should become a full mage, since we have Anna. Doesn't look like I will be able to substitute her easily. It looks like the companions in this game are less, but you can... I mean, they are more nuanced and they have more importance and you can talk with them. So I completely welcome that. I don't mind not substituting Anna. It's not like in Imoen's case where I just didn't like her and I had, I don't know, 10 other companions to choose. Thief companions that I could choose from. I could exclude her very easily. But also in Baldur's Gate you didn't have any conversations with your companions. You only had just banter.
Done.
Oh, I can interact with this? As you make to search the armoire, its handle suddenly yank out of your grasp. As the drawers slam themselves shut, a disdainful oomph issues from the cabinet. Hello? Hello indeed, the armoire gives another humph. So what have we here, a rogue after some lady's frill undergarments, No, you talk? Do I? Why yes I do. Who are you then? I'm Luis, and who are you, thoughtless, uncouth fellow, rummaging about in other people's things? Maybe there's somebody inside. What are you doing inside that armoire? Well, sir, if you must know, I am being an armoire. Why? I happen to have become an armorer because I want to be an armorer. Thank you very much. It's not to watch the ladies undressing, nor to have them place their soft, sweet-smelling undergarments, in my drawers, where they can rub against my skin. Such accusations are an insult to a practitioner of the magic arts. You're a pervert! I'm merely soaking in the experience of what it means to be an armorer. The sights, the smells, the sensation. So all the women know about this then? Yes, they do, and they wholeheartedly approve of, well, not with their entire hearts exactly, as while they have not spoken of their approval in my presence, since they are not exactly aware that I am an armorer, I would not want them to know that I am anything but, and so have not been able to inquire upon the matter. I'm not keeping quiet about you. Can you return to your normal form at will? The armorer seems to think about this for a moment. I have no need to share such secrets with the likes of you, and besides, there is no cause to change back at the present moment, since I have not yet experienced the full sensations of being an armorer. Yeah, this guy must be a sensate. Definitely. It is a complex thing to hold and sort soft, frilly clothes, smelling of wondrous woman smell. The drawer slides open and closed, the sounds mimicking a pleasant sigh. Can you tell me something about this place? I would have a man find out for himself rather than tell him the whole of it. After all, that's half the joy of the entire experience. I'll only tell you that which you likely know already. It's called the Lady's Place of Lating Intellectual Dusts. And the prostitutes within specialize in the arts of language and communication. Well, if they specialize in the arts of language and communication, maybe they're not, you know? Maybe, I'm just saying. I think this place has the wrong name. Like it shouldn't be a ladies' place if they don't do ladies' place things. I like the old-fashioned ladies' place things. I'm not criticizing them. What about Ravel? Few folk who've dwelled in Sigil for any length of time don't. I must wonder though, what is it about her you wish to know? About finding her? You're mad, you know, quite mad, utterly barmy. I believe it is the common term for it. Ravel was banished from Sigil long ago, and if she's not dead, you'll wish you were should you somehow succeed in finding her. She devoured all those who sought her out before, it is said, and will likely do you the same disservice. I would leave well enough alone. Phenam's book? You mean that guy? This is the research journal of a linguist named Phenam. Can I take it? I cannot use it, but I know he was searching for something.
I'm gone.
So he was probably here discussing some things, and And he forgot it here. That container is locked. So I think I need to talk to everybody, so I might as well start with this girl.